Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got 20,268,000 and my idea of how to get 25 million. It could be wrong, but this is what I'm going to try. So far how I got 20,268,000 was, I didn't make a video of it, but I did stream me doing a poll. And in that poll, I'll post it right here. Okay, here I go. Orange Jesus hates us all. It hates us all. But hopefully, I am blessed by RNG Jesus. I did it. No. I see reverse. Oh, I got a boosted one. I got a boosted one. As you can see, I got a boosted Yuna, which was really cool. And here she is one more time. I put 1,000 chips on her. Well, not 1,000 chips. I got her 1,000 extra strength. And I put attack boost 2 just to see what was going on. Attack boost 2 is not going to be my final answer on her for a skill. It was just so I can see if I can fully clear the high score challenge with these two medals. So what I ended up doing on a Keyblade setup was my illustrated card in starting with second chance. I don't want to unlock her. I got Squall here just with the SIDS on him, just so it fits on the Keyblade. Jack and Sally with attack prize plus. We got, like I said, Yuna that's boosted. Pretty happy about that still. And my Sephiroth with 3 orbs, attack boost 2 on the last slot. He's going to be my main damage dealer. When I do a couple more pulls, I'm hoping to guilt him. If not, then oh well. That's the end of that story. And for the friend medal, I'm using Jimmer's World of Final Fantasy Sora with Sleep Plus, and it's fully maxed out on the skill, 54%. So we're gonna go in this and we're gonna see if I can beat my score or go any farther. I could get a higher score than 20 million with this setup of 63%. I'm pretty sure 21 million should be possible, but the last guy got away because Sleep Plus didn't activate. But let's go through this real quick. So what I'm gonna do is just tap with the opposites here, just so I can get more damage. Hopefully I don't kill that one there and it sticks around for the green. I'm going to swipe here. It ended up killing it. Okay. That's no worries. Those guys are hard to try and get the most score out of, which is fine. I'm going to use a spell here. Ability here. I'm using the ability here so I can get more damage out of that. So I'm just going with tapping over this because I can't believe that swipe worked. That was terrible. I'm trying to squeeze as much credit score out of this as possible. What you do is you want to activate your strongest medal's ability, but because by the time I get there, these guys are going to be dead already, there's no point yet, but later on there will be a point. Activate illustrated card again, just for the extra damage. Squall will finish it off. Use the Jack and Sally there. Swipe this time, and there we go. It actually worked this time. There you go. So everything got a full tap, which it's better to activate the ability, but like I said, I'm not going to get to that point. Over here I can. I'm going to go with opposites this time because I want less damage as possible. So I'm going to go red on blue, the blue on green, and same thing, blue on green. And then activate Sephiroth here. So this will give me the most damage as possible. Even though all 3 hits didn't land, you want all 3 hits to land on all his HP. Even though it doesn't, that first initial hit that lands is still a better multiplier than just tapping them. So same thing here, we're going to activate this, use it on the opposite so we don't take away too much health. The more health, the better. We're going to use that red on the opposite again, blue on the green, and then blue on green, which still does a lot of damage, but better than swiping. So still 1 hit lands there, still good. You want all 3 hits to land though, for the best score. So this room, it's a lot more simple. You can just activate your buff. Keep doing that whole system where you use the opposites so it doesn't do that much damage. So power versus magic, magic versus speed, and magic versus speed. The less damage possible, and then use your strong medal that has the highest multiplier and highest damage to do the most, because that's where the score counts. It doesn't have to be in 1 turn, you can do it in 2 turns or 3 turns. As long as you activate your medal, you're good for the credit score. Excuse me. So these guys are a little more simple because all 3 hits will land, a lot better than the last one. So what I'm going to end up doing here is just swipe because I don't want it to turn it. I want everything to be on this turn. So hopefully all 3 hit. Attack boost 2 went off actually. Even if I didn't swipe, I'll test it out later. Maybe I shouldn't have swiped. But as long as your medal does the main damage, that's all that matters. So here we might need a little bit extra help. I think I'm going to activate Jack and Sally here. So buff, a swipe, Jack and Sally, just so my metal does more damage. Another swipe here just in case it doesn't kill them all, and hopefully attack boost 2 doesn't go off. It didn't go off, which is pretty bad, but hopefully we survive this. Actually, I'm just going to activate Story here. So I should have activated Squall or something to lower the defense a little bit more, but hopefully that kills the High Wizard and we survive this attack. But boom, don't survive. Second chance would be nice. There we go, second chance. Or that would have been a huge screw up. So I should activate more. I got greedy there. 250 is pretty strong, so you need more debuffs. But now we're pretty safe. It doesn't matter how they die here, because we already activated Sephiroth. It was more than enough damage. For the first hit, all 3 hits landed. So no matter what you do from this point on, that score would have been 7,509,000 no matter what. Since I already activated Sephiroth, your score is already calculated. Everything else you do from there is not going to do anything to your score. Unless your Sephiroth does more damage, but that's a whole rebuffing and all that. But your Sephiroth have to do more damage. So I think I don't have to activate a chest. I'm just going to go in. So here's where we're going to go full out now, because they're 275s. I'm going to activate Squall for that debuff. Jack and Sally for a buff and debuff. See, if I had a sword would be right where that Jack and Sally is, and this setup would be perfect for 25 million. But that's what we're dreaming of if we get to pull it. But I want to do as much damage as possible here. She does a lot more damage than I've realized. Like, she's incredible. Having that boosted is just insane. Hopefully this guy sleeps. It doesn't, that's fine. He's going to knock us pretty low, but not enough. And I think tapping was enough to clear this guy. There we go. Alright, so since we got plenty of chests, we're going to activate 2 of them and carry on. So here's where Second Chance had to activate for me. Second Chance has to activate here, or Sleep Plus, and in the next room. So it's a lot of RNG from this part, but we're going to activate as much as we can here, do as much damage, and hopefully attack boost 2 goes off here. Perfect. The more damage, the better. Attack boost 2, nope. Which would be nice because she does a lot of damage for not being guilted. And same thing with Sephiroth, not guilted, but on a 3 multiplier, so much damage comes out of him. Almost 100,000 from not being guilted, which is crazy. Since we do have enough SP, no, actually I'm just gonna swipe. RNG, guys, RNG. Wow, I can't believe that actually worked. So we don't have to do much here. We can activate another Jack and Sally here just for the extra damage. Swipe again, and activate Sephiroth. Now, like I said before, this is actually not going to do anything to my score. My score was ready judged from the first turn because it did the most damage. If I want to do that properly, they'd have to have a lot of HP, and my buffs would have to carry over. So now I have ×3 buff and -3 buff, and then activate Sephiroth. That's the only time the second turn will actually give me a better score because I have more buffs and debuffs on the enemy and my character itself. Alright, we're full SP. We're going to go back into the next room. And this is basically where it is. This is all. Sleep Plus has to go off, Second Chance has to go off, all the good stuff. So we're going to do as much damage as possible. Activate every buff, every debuff, and just cross our fingers for the best. APP would be nice here. It doesn't go off, which is okay. These World Final Fantasy medals only cost 2. Activate Nova here. I could have activated after the Illustrated Kari, but that's okay. Attack Boost 2. This is where we want Attack Boost to go off. We want it to go off both turns because that guy on the right has a lot of HP and he's the one who survived. So Attack Boost 2, nope. I do have to level up the skills. Once I do level up the skills, I should be okay. Since I didn't get SP back for my Jack and Sally, I'm just going to swipe here. No Sleep Plus, so we're looking for Second Chance. So we need Second Chance and then Sleep Plus to activate. Neither one does activate, but I got a 20 million score by taking out these 2 groups, and that one group stayed over because Second Chance did activate, and that's how I got the 20 million score. So what I want to do, because I'm pretty sure even if I do pass it with a percentage of 63% is not enough to make 25 million, but I think 77% enough, especially if I get to guilt my Sephiroth and put Attack Boost 3 max on him. I should be squeezing out the most score possible. And like I said, 2-turn the enemies by letting the buffs carry over. So I'll just activate the buffs, and then on the second turn, hopefully they have enough HP and activate the last buff I need to make it a buff 3, -3, and activate Sephiroth again. Hopefully there's enough HP. there's different ways to squeeze up more score, or tapping at the right time, or activating ability at the time, buffing at the right time. So I'm gonna try a whole bunch of things, but I'm aiming for right now on my Keyblade. I'm gonna add another World of Final Fantasy medal here. It doesn't matter which one I get. I would prefer a Tama. What else is here? Okay, it's Tama that lowers the defense. Squall lowers the defense, and Sephiroth lowers the defense. I'm pretty sure. And everyone else just buffs. So there's 3 debuffers and 3 buffers, and then Sora that does both. So Sora is what I'm aiming for, because if I get Sora in the setup and put him right here, that should be a guaranteed 25 million. I'm pretty sure on this, because 21% there will make 63, and another 21% from the friend medal would be 84. So 84% is more than enough, but I think 77% should be doable if you get a perfect run with Attack Boost 3 Max. So I'm going to put Attack Boost 3 Max on Sephiroth. Even if I don't guilt him, I'm still probably going to do it, because as you can see, I was passing all that without a problem. Yes, I know Jack and Sally does the buff and debuff, but like I said, if I can survive 2 turns, my buffs will carry over, and then Sephiroth will do his damage. So I got a negative here, a negative here. If I get another buffer, put a buffer here. So I'll go from -1 debuff, a buff, and -1 debuff to the enemy. And then when it comes out to next turn, I'll activate Squall, or I don't have to save SP if I'm out of SP. I'll activate the Yuna for my 3rd buff. I'll ignore these 2. So you can ignore these 2. My Yuna will do another buff. Now I have ×3 buff for power, speed, and magic. And then I'll activate Sephiroth, and I'll put a debuff. So all 3 attributes will be debuffed on the enemy as well. And then I'll have a perfect ×3, -3 on the enemy. So it's just stuff like that. I'm pretty sure if I add a World of Final Fantasy here and go crazy with this, I can probably hit that 25 million or right beside it. If I can't get the Sora or the 25 million, then that's it, guys. I'm not going to throw money in the game just to get that gilted Ariel and Flounder. It would be nice, but at the same time, it's not worth all that, because we do have illustrated card. We have Sebastian. Sebastian will be gilted, so that will be our ×3 buffer for the future Proud mode. So there's no need to throw all this money in there. It would be nice to guilt Sephiroth, but if I don't guilt him, oh well. He's doing amazing damage just the way he is. So I'm just going to be happy and content with what I get. I'm at 20 million already, which is a huge accomplishment. But like I said, if you don't have the Jack and Sally and you don't have the second chance, use your Sebastian. Put APP on there or SP Gauge 2. And then your friend medal has to have Sleep Plus or second chance. It doesn't have to be the World of Final Fantasy medal. You want it full clear. If you haven't full cleared the stage yet and you know you can 2-turn your enemies, then get a friend medal. Doesn't matter what friend medal it is. Like I have another friend medal here. I think it's a Pooh and Piglet. There's a Pooh and Piglet here. If there wasn't a Sleep Plus on that Sora or any other World of Final Fantasy medals, I would just use Pooh and Piglet with the 42% to do a full clear, see what score that gets me, and then try to complete it with a World of Final Fantasy medal. But it's all up to you guys. There's different choices, but this is what I'm doing. You don't need anything powerful. Like I said, if your Divine Rose is level 30, like mine is, or level 29, with that nice multiplier right there, a non-guilted World of Final Fantasy Sephiroth was doing all that damage, as you can see. So just have the right amount of buffs and debuffs on your Keyblade. If you have 4 World of Final Fantasy medals, then either do 3 debuffers. So I would go Squall, Yuna, Sephiroth. So I'd only get 1 buff, but on the second turn I would get 2 buffs from the Yuna. So it all depends what you guys want to do. If you want to take it even, like I was saying before, Squall, Yuna, Sephiroth. I'm just using Yuna because that's another buffer. Cloud's a buffer. Whatever buffer you have. If you want to do that whole 2-turn system, second chance, Sleep Plus, and carrying the buffs over, you can do that too and try that all out. But that's all the advice I got for now. I'm going to be doing another high score challenge on my other accounts, showing you how I'm doing on there. It's having an issue because I have no APP skills, and that is basically a must if you're using Sebastian. You need SP2 gauge on Sebastian or 2 APPs, or at least 1 that activates all the time to actually have a good Keyblade setup. So I'm going to figure out that issue on my other accounts. Besides that, this is what I got so far, and I will be doing some polls very soon, so look forward to those videos. I'm going to do the polls for my main account and then polls for my side account. Now, the reason I'm polling slowly is, as you can see, I don't have to go vicious with the polls. No one should be going vicious with the polls just to try to guilt. If you're just trying to get the high score challenge and trying to guilt that aerial flounder, or trying to make a certain score, pull, put the medal into your Keyblade like I did here, go try it out, do the best you can, see that score. If you're not happy with that score, do another pull and put another World of Final Fantasy into your Keyblade, but make sure you have enough power. You're not taking away stuff that's important to your Keyblade setup, because if you are and you're pulling, it's not going to really help unless you guilt one of them, and that's very rare. So hopefully this helps you out, guys. I will post more stuff out on this. Like I said, weekends, I don't really do much because I have work or I visit family. So this is all I got for now, but I will be coming out with more soon. The high score challenge is not gone yet, so don't worry. We got 3 days left, basically. Today's Monday, we have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and the rest of today as well. So there will be more to help you guys. Don't worry about that. But as always, thanks for watching, keep on smiling, and I'll see you guys in the next one.